Hello, welcome to Kimbition. Let's go ahead and get some readings knocked out for our viewers. This is the Oracle of the Fairies. This is going to be a reading for a Scorpio female viewer wanting to know lots of things, actually. So we'll try to keep this conservative, though, because they had a lot of questions. I don't want to pull on too much energy, Scorpio viewers, so I'm going to do my best to get it started. We're going to have to break it up. I feel like if we test too much energy at once, the messages won't be as clear and concise as you may be looking for. That is my experience with tarot. You can't ask for too much in a reading. So let's just get some. This is the first time I've done for this viewer, so that's another reason why I'm saying that to you. So give me a minute. You're going to have a part 1 and a part 2. This is your part 1. And we are starting off with the Oracle of the Fairies for you to get some. I'm going to gauge what's going on in your life, basically, is what I'm doing right now. Just going to gauge the temperatures here. And I showed you the box there, the Oracle of the Fairies. It also comes with a book. Some of them come with books. I'm a paper saver, so my deck, Kimbition Sex Edition, does not have a book. It is also a very conservative box. Also trying to conserve, but I'm hearing and getting great feedback about the awesome illustrations. You can look in the description box below if you'd like to get yourself the Kimbition Sex Edition Oracle deck. I cannot show you here on this channel or I will get blocked again. This is my second channel that I've got off the ground because I got completely let go for trying to show that deck on this channel. Too adult for YouTube. Anyway, back to you, Scorpio viewer. Tree wisdom, music, and life energy. Here's 3 strong messages for you for the month, the rest of the month of December. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. So tree wisdom, okay? Now I'm going to relate that because how interesting is it that 2 of the cards you got are in the green nature, both relating to music, between tree wisdom and music card itself. Listen carefully for there are many, listen carefully for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So very interesting how music plays a role for you right now, Scorpio viewer. Then you've got life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of cannot read today. Lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Okay? So this is telling me that you are healing. This is definitely strongly giving me relationship vibes, Scorpio. And it's telling me to listen to music. Music's going to uplift your spirits. It's going to bring you some knowledge. It's going to help you deal with your emotions. That's what these 3 cards are saying. So right now, Scorpio viewer, I can tell you you're healing from heartbreaks, or actually maybe many heartbreaks. It seems like you haven't had the best luck in love according to these 3 cards alone from this deck. Okay, now let's set that aside. And I'm going to use a Heavenly Bloom deck or a tarot deck to get a reading going for you. For the rest of the month of December, we're going to try to focus on. This deck means a lot to me. It was given to me by my baby sister as a present. Heavenly Bloom tarot deck. There you go. That's the box it comes in. It also has a book to describe an author for its interpretation of its tarot cards. This deck is the only one I have that is rose gold embossed. It is also the only deck that's slim and slender. So it's as long as some of the bigger cards, but it's the width of a regular card. So I think that this author did this because it does make it a little bit better to shuffle, being that the width is the normal card size and it's just the length that is bigger in order to have bigger pictorials. Better pictorials, at least that's why they say you go bigger, right? And let's get some messages from this tarot deck, and then we will clarify with oracles and see what's going on in Scorpio's love life. Breaking it up into 2 parts. Okay. Let's put that down. Okay. So you've got Four of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Moon. Okay, Four of Wands. Four of Wands tells me, yes, again, there's strong energy here for relationships coming through for you, Scorpio. See this female pictorial, but almost looks like a man too because there's a beard. So I think it's like the card's way of saying, whatever gender you are, there's this like feminine energy here in a wedding dress, embracing someone who is dressed more like a man, but almost looks like a female. So very interesting, I have found these cards to be. So it's telling me that you are looking at a reunion coming up about somebody you think of very dearly. See how they're embracing and finally looking at each other? So if you're here to find out if somebody that you truly feel positive about and care about is coming back, they are. Now, this isn't just any ex. This is just any person that could come back because this is Mercury retrograde. So this is where astrology gets implied into tarot, even though they're very different. They're not the same. They're different. They're not related in any way, shape, or form. You can pull the two spiritual sciences together, though. One's more science-based, though. One's definitely spiritual, being tarot is solely spiritual. Whereas astrology is more science-based on the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, right? So this tells me about somebody, because of this embrace, this longing look, that you actually want this person to come back in, okay? And this is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords kind of tells me that you or they are a little guarded. Okay, I know that I can tell from this card that it's wanted by both of you, but there is some type of guarding into and delayed and slow into maybe the message. Okay, see the face, a little stern. See the sword up. Okay, maybe somebody's a little unsure. Maybe even though you want this, you're a little unsure. Okay, and then we've got the moon. And that kind of leads me to believe it's because you think maybe something's hidden. Something's maybe a little devilish. See how these little, this person's got, you know, only one eye open, one eye covered. The patch, meaning you can't really look into the eyes to see about their true intentions, how they truly feel. And then you got these watchdogs. Again, a very guarded energy. See how they're both kind of cloaked in purple. Okay, so you're concerned about what's hidden behind the moon, what may or may not be going on. Okay, but you do want this. All right, so then let's go to, let's use, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to say, let's go with the Dark Confessions of the Soul. The reason why I decided to use this for your reading is because of what's hidden and this guardedness, okay? Now, this is going to focus on this person that you clearly want to come back into your life. Let's see what is in their deep emotions here. This is the person that Scorpio wants to come back in their life. What is keeping them guarded? What is the being hidden? What are their dark messages? What are they hiding? Let's see what's going on here. Spirits, angels, universe, ancestors of our dear Scorpio viewer. Let's get some clarity. Ooh, a bunch just fell out together. I'm going to take them all. Okay, I'm going to set these up. If you can't see them, that's okay. We'll bring them back down into view if we need to. I feel abandoned by you, and it is triggering my childhood traumas. Okay, so you have walked away from somebody. So this separation that you want to reconnect has caused some abandonment issues in your person. I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. And it has them really, really, really in their feels. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. Ooh. Okay. They are very upset with you, Scorpio. I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I am a caged bird. Okay, so they're trying to do some healing work here, for sure. For sure. These are some dark messages. So if you didn't know this about your person, Scorpio, they have abandonment issues from their childhood. They've came cold and detached from this connection. They don't want you to contact them right now. And I need to free myself from my fears and doubts. All right. Let's go to the Angel Answers Oracle cards. Because I'm going to ask a question here. I need to get some questions answered and some guidance from you. Because this is pretty serious here. Because it looks like you both want to come back together. But now I see why there's things hidden. You may not have known these things. I see why they're so guarded. You've triggered them, Scorpio. Excuse me, I need a drink. A little dry. You have really triggered this person. Spirits, angels, universe, ancestors of Scorpio, please tell us. Give us some guidance for the Scorpio on this connection. Tell us the guidance. How can they get back to this reunion they both so desire? Improving health. Okay, so improving health means make sure you keep yourself healthy, okay? Don't engage in the negativity. If you do reach out and they tell you, I want to be left alone right now, then respect those boundaries. And I feel they need to improve their mental health here. They need to do the shadow work about these triggers that you've triggered. Recovery. See, again, recovery for both of you. You both need to heal from whatever caused you to separate before coming back together in order to improve the connection. And it will happen within the next few months. Okay, so that's confirmation that this reunion will happen in the next few months. And a year from now. Okay, when I get 2 cards that give me a time frame, it could be the spirits are telling me that within the next few months to a year from now, you'll be back together. Or it could be giving me 2 separate messages. For instance, in the next few months, you're going to be improved in health and recovered, and they're going to come back in here. And then a year from now, it's going to be way different than you ever thought. The type of relationship you'll have. Because see how there's 2 people, 2 people, 2 people, how there's pairs all around here, right? It's almost telling me that within a year from now, you might be a couple. Okay, taking on the world. See that message? Without further clarity, I'm not sure how to tell you the direct interpretation, but definitely something's going to happen within a few months. Maybe just the healing process, and then a year from now they'll be back. Versus you'll be so healed they'll be back within a few months, and then a year from now you guys might be married. Do you see how that can be interpreted? So we're going to have to get further clarity to give you those messages. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away the tarot cards because I know we are on the right path. We know there's going to be a reunion. We're starting to understand when and what needs to happen for that to happen. And we already now know why there's so much guarding and so much hidden stuff, okay? We're getting there. We might reveal more of those messages, but we definitely have figured out a lot about this connection. And you're going to confirm or deny an email or message, whichever you're most comfortable with, Scorpio. Okay, now. Okay. Messages. Okay, and I'm going to set the angel answers above because we're going to focus on these. Okay. Let's get a little bit more of this history with this person. I'm going to go to Kipper first. I feel abandoned by you and it's triggering my childhood traumas. So this tells me, Scorpio, you walked away from this person or you at least initiated the argument or the thing that caused this to happen. Okay? Yeah, because you're a privileged lady. Okay, so you might have not experienced something in this connection. You questioned it. You're pretty privileged. You're pretty independent. You have fortune, definitely. You have unexpected income, Scorpio. So you're a pretty abundant woman here, okay? So you probably, something was going on that you didn't like. Maybe because of your previous connections, how privileged you might not look at love or relationships in a very reciprocal way. That's one thing it's telling me here, okay? So I feel like, let's go to Panther. So I feel like that because you felt so privileged and so full of your own wealth and abundance, that you felt okay to abandon this person when they weren't doing what you wanted, how you wanted it, when you wanted it. Okay? Yeah, and it was making you sick. Okay? So let's go ahead. This all goes together. Privileged lady with money and wealth, okay? Okay? You felt so privileged and so abundant on your own, and something they weren't doing. It was making you sick. They weren't listening. You tried to keep in the okay zone here. See how they're feeling sick, weak, fragile. Something's not going right in this connection. I'm pulling on your energy. of why you abandoned them. Okay, you tried to keep stability, harmony, and accept what they were putting out, but it was making you sick. I feel you did a lot of gift giving. You were promoting, delighting, you were giving. Maybe not physical gifts. It doesn't necessarily mean that. Okay, but you were giving to this connection, trying to keep it in the okay zone, but it was making you ill and it was causing conflict. You see how I put that story together? And how I know how to do this is from many years of people saying, oh my God, how'd you do that? That's exactly what's going on in my connection. Okay, Scorpio? So this caused you to walk away. Okay, and it's caused them to feel abandoned and trigger their childhood traumas. So we have definitely got that out of the way. All right, now, because of that, they have gone into this, I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. They have really, really, really withdrawn, and that goes with this one. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. Okay. So these go together in my eyes. So let's go back to a full deck of Panther and let's see how we can fix this. This is self-explanatory. You triggered in them by walking away or causing a walk away. Sorry, a piece of hair. All right. And now they don't want to talk to you. They're detached. They're cold. They're like probably F you attitude with you, Scorpio. They don't want you to contact them. So let's see what we can do about this. Let's see what we can do about this. So we're going Panther first. Let me get all the messages out and then we'll put them together. This one to come out. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh my gosh, Panther really wants to speak. If I could just get through a shuffle without a bunch of cards falling out. Any other messages? Any other messages? Jeez and crackers. I'm going to tell this is going to be a very difficult message. You see how these cards... Okay, now they're quiet. You see the difference? I hope I'm on camera. Trying to hold my hand up. You see the difference in the shuffle? Look at that. Now they're done. Okay, wow. This is a lot to read. Hold on. It's going to take a minute. So we're trying to clarify how cold and detached they are, why, and how we can get them to come out of it, okay? So conflict card came out again. So I'm going to start with this one. So this message means a lot. There is definitely differences of opinions, okay? You guys were quarreling and disputing over this connection. It's clear and evident, okay? And here's the withdrawal. This is just reconfirming these cards over here. They quit. They're rejecting you. They're not wanting to talk about this. Stress. They could be stressed because of the triggering, or you could be stressed because they won't talk to you. Somebody's getting lack of sleep and headache. This could go either way in the story, sorry to say. Okay. Just getting the cards all in the upright here. Okay, so and the conflict itself could have been stressful. Okay, the withdrawing from both parties for different reasons could be very stressful on you. Now, the reason why I can see now, I'm getting more. You wanted something, Scorpio, more committed, more monogamy, more solidarity, more something more committal. And they felt trapped. Okay? And that was this conflict and this stress that led to you being the walking away, initiating energy, which led them to withdraw and feel detached, cold, triggering, you know, their childhood memories. Okay? Okay, and the childhood memories, this is pulling on this loneliness. So they do feel the loneliness of you not being there. They feel the disappointment. They're not happy with it. It didn't go the way they wanted. They wanted things their way for sure. They put up a hard fight to get things your way, and you too, okay? However, pride is also playing a role. This person's self-esteem, their self-worth, okay, their pride is part of the reason why they gave you so much conflict, wanting things their way, stressing out about it, feeling trapped. They didn't want to feel trapped. They wanted to be the boss, okay? But now the loneliness also could be going both ways, okay? Because I see that both of you in that card in the beginning of your tarot, to really set the tone of this reading, you both want a reunion. Third party. Third party is coming out, and without further clarification, we're just going to say this could be that you guys had people in your lives on both ends, or one or the other, that was giving bad advice. Oh, that means they're using you. That means they don't care about you. Oh, that's stupid. Like something about feeding and getting in the way of this connection, versus you or they both had other people. We don't know yet with just this card alone, okay? This one would need more clarification. Okay, so now let's talk about one other card, homeless. This homeless card is talking about the failure of this relationship. They felt cast away. They felt poor. This goes over here to pull on this withdrawal, loneliness energy. See how all these cards, how I'm putting them, how they relate to the story, okay? So this is how they currently feel, homeless from you. Withdrawn, loneliness, all because of the conflict and stress over their pride, their ego, and trapped in their low self-esteem and self-worth. And possibly thinking there was a third party, or maybe there was. Maybe you found out, maybe they found out. You know, maybe you were ready for all third parties to be let go, vice versa. Some disconnect for this conflict. Now, okay, so let's see where we're at now. Let's go to this coach card. Now, I feel like the breakup and both before and after, there could have been some coaching. That could be this third party. Like the coaching of you know, what to do, what this means, and it could have caused a disconnect for sure, okay? Okay? In this connection. And because the coach card is here, without further clarification, it does lead me to believe that's the third party. Family, friends, you know, coaching you, them, both sides, you had people. Oh, that's not right. And it caused this disconnect. It added to the conflict. All right, but perseverance is coming out here. So remember, we asked about further clarity on these cards and also how to get this person out of that negative energy. One, I could tell you, Scorpio, it's going to be perseverance. It's going to be a challenge. There is a resolution, but you're going to have to endure. Okay, it's going to require apologies, okay? Confessions, forgiveness. It's going to require care. It's going to require for support. Hopefully some parent on both sides, some friend or family on both sides will help give good advice, okay, in the coaching. And it's going to require care. It's going to require that family approach, okay? Not that you're going to have a family. Could be that you need to talk about families, but definitely going to require care. There is blessing here and fulfillment and well-being and enlightenment coming. So it's going to require enlightenment is what this is telling me. Apology, perseverance, enlightening, being kind, generous, giving them care, hopefully better coaching, okay? And a sense of readiness, preparation, arrangement. You're going to have to really think this out because they are totally not wanting to hear from you, remember? I feel like you're feeling blind, though, awkward, unknown. You know, you feel blind in this situation on how to move forward, and that's part of the why you're here, Scorpio, to get some answers. Schedule. I see here that you're very busy. They're very busy, but you're going to have to schedule time to plan and organize, not only getting back in their good graces and reaching out and getting communication started, but to work on this. There's going to be a lot of perseverance in order to get this relationship or situationship or friendship back on target, okay? But I do see you sleeping better. I do see them sleeping better coming up in the coming days. Some sense of comfortability and satisfaction with some of the work you're going to be doing and some of the advice you're going to follow. Okay, and then that's because there's good news coming in. Okay, encouragement, some type of surprise. Maybe they message you back finally. It gives you encouragement that you're on the right path. And then you've got the promise card. There is going to be some type of assurance. Okay, now promise at this level with this backstory is not an engagement ring. It is not a marriage proposal, but there's some type of friendship level, kindness, forgiveness, promise made, okay? So, do you understand where they're coming from now and why they're saying those things? And we definitely got Panther to speak to us about how you're going to go about getting this person out of this very detached, cold energy and wanting to be left alone. Now, I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I am a caged bird. Actually, I should have put them all together. But why I kept it apart is I wanted to focus with this energy in this thought process. I wanted to focus solely on your person to get some information from them and their energy specific, okay, about how they can get themselves out of this. Remember before I was talking about you. All right, this is the Moonology Oracle cards. Love this deck. Love Yasmin Boland. Love Moonology cards. They always come with a book. Love, love, love. Especially since I always like to tie astrology in with tarot. Even though they are not the same, I do tie them in together. Like Mercury retrograde, if you look at my channel, even, I don't know what everybody watches, but you probably just watch what's yours. Maybe you check out other people's because they're all personal readings. So there's not collectives really on here too often. Occasionally I might try to pull on our collective energy in the group, especially now that we're up in the 200s. Thank you everybody for coming back to get the channel back off the ground. Nothing like having to start twice. Anyway, I do that sometimes because I do know I have some shy people who do not request readings, and I go ahead and I do try to pull on those people's energy, and I'll just label it something collective or a sign if I know who I'm focusing on. If I know their sign, maybe they've told me that, but they've never requested a reading, you know, just to see if it resonates with them. They don't know it's theirs, but I do it just to be good. This is my free channel, my give back to the community. I do a lot of things, but sometimes you have to do things for free. You know, my card decks are not for free. So, but these readings are always going to be free. I've never charged for a reading yet. I've been offered tips, money. I've never taken money. I've usually, well, all the history since I lost my original channel got lost. But the history is that I started doing this just as something fun on the side because as a person of science, I believe that we should always do something for health reasons. Also a person of health and wellness that is my industry. I believe we should always do something just nonsensical and fun. And this is how that started for me. And then I'm like, you know what? There's something to this. These statistics in my brain, and I've had statistics. Like, how does some of this happen? I got to figure this out. I still have not figured it all out. I'm very honest with you about that. But I can tell you I've done some pretty amazing things with predictions, with the cards and understanding and really heightening my third eye and knowing things for sure. So this is your person's energy. Try and help them get out of the negativity. Any other messages? I think we've got them. Okay. Let's see what we have here. So what do they need? Wow. Yeah. Your hard work is paying off. So this person is putting in some work, and this is Capricorn energy. New moon in Capricorn might mean something. Capricorn season might be, and that goes along within the next few months that this person comes out of this energy. Emotions are running high. Yes, this person is feeling very negative, very cold, very distant. So yeah, the emotions are running high. Supermoon might mean something in the realm of things. Yeah, your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So the commitment that you have to each other, and this is why perseverance. So I'm just going to keep tying it in so that you can see about what I mean about how the statistics of all these different decks and stuff coming out, how it's very statistically relevant that mutual energies keep coming out. And the one thing I was going to tell you about Mercury retrograde is where astrology pulls into tarot is, do you notice like all these reads? I was trying to do it and I never finished my thought. I was trying to say, if you look at these other reads, these other personal reads, everybody's having a reconciliation and all the channels are doing it. And this is the reason, everybody, it's Mercury retrograde. Okay, so it's not me pretending and making you all look like you're getting your happy reconciliation. It is not me. It is not other genuine tarot readers. It is the astrology part of this. It is reconciliation time. This is when the exes come back. You do not have to take them back, but this is when the exes come back. Mercury, it's never fail safe. I'm in medicine. Look at the full moon in any emergency room. Trust me. Lunar things have an implication in our behaviors. Okay, show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. This person needs to show the world the real them. They haven't been. This is that mask energy, and a new start is coming. So they are going to do the work, and they are going to get out of it. And I'm so happy for this person, because I can see it's not that they're a bad person at all. And I can see why you want the reconciliation. And I can see all your nurturing energy coming out so far, although we're going to get more about why they want to come back for you as well. All right. Next. Okay, now we've got all that. We've got all that. Let's do these cards. Let's take a look at what broke this connection. Let's go to our love oracle, because this is about improving health of the connection, the recovery of the connection. What happened? Let's see if we can get some more information. This might be where we can really kind of hone in on what kind of third party happened. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, let me get them all out, and then I'll tell you. As I'm getting the messages here. Now I understand something that happened here, Scorpio. Oh, wow, they're flying out. Let's just get them all out. Lots of energy. Lots of energy on trying to get the story, which led this connection to need to be improved and have a recovery. Any other messages from this deck? Okay. Any other messages from this deck? Any other messages from this deck? Oh, wow. Music coming back out again. Any other messages? Oh, wow. Is this deck finally dead? Up. That is me. I'm not taking that. Sorry. Oh, Lord. No, and I can't take that either because I just totally crashed and burned. Sorry. If you've ever followed my channel, I know, and again, probably not posted anymore because I lost my channel. Occasionally, things try to flip out and you know too many cards come out and you don't know which one was meant to come out. So you just have to put them all back in. And unfortunately, you have to start over again, and if they were meant to come out, they'll come out again. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of messages coming out of this deck, as you can see. No, that doesn't count. All right. The energy is just so wild on trying to tell this story. See, now that's a card trying not to go in to flip out, but then too many cards want to come out with it, and that doesn't count. All right. Any other messages? Any other messages? Any other messages? Lord have mercy. It's like the whole deck wants to come out. Holy good God. All right, now it's finally dead. Ow, my hands are killing me. My hands are killing me. All right, so when the ex-lover comes out, let's go over this. When the ex-lover comes out, that tells me that this person has an ex that they are not even recovered from, and it is affecting your connection. Okay? I don't know if you knew that, Scorpio. And it calls them to read between the lines on your connection, because they've got this ex-lover that they're very much held up to, very much nostalgic about, having memories of, and cannot let go of. So it made it very vague for them to know how they felt about you. Like, how can I feel something for Scorpio? I'm still in love with this person. They have regrets about that. Okay, they have regrets of having these between-the-line conversations, between-the-lines connection with you. They felt like it was a mistake. They have guilt. They felt like they need to apologize. Remember, apology came out here. for you, but they need to make an apology coming out on their side as well. They made a wrong choice to treat you this way and to go this way with the connection. And the reason why they know that is because they're seeing the signs and synchronicities, the hidden messages. Something's happening in their life where they're like, oh my God, why did I do that to Scorpio? Okay, so they are letting go. They are trying to release their past. They're trying to have patience, and they're trying to release their past. So this is them trying to surrender. They see that that was getting in the way of any kind of real connection with you or anybody for that matter, and that they need to surrender to that. They need to reconcile about this ex-lover. Okay? That made them have a lot of heartbreak, betrayal, a lot of disappointment and grief already. Now, whether that's them going back, reconciling with them, just letting it go, having a conversation, we'll have to go further. Yeah, it put them in a player energy. Like, this bitch over here broke my heart, so now I'm going to be a player. I'm going to be Mr., I can get all the chicks. I'm not going to let anybody tie me back down. I'm not letting anybody put me back in this broken heart, heartbreak energy ever again. So it made your person a player. Okay, and you probably intuitively knew this. You probably had a gut feeling they were not over an ex, that they, somewhere in there you felt like that was, maybe you didn't think they were a player, but you were starting to get your intuition that it was affecting your connection with you getting more from this person, maybe keeping them at a distance, and maybe you saw them as a player. Yeah, distance. How'd that come out? There we go. There's boundaries. They were closing off their heart. There was distance. But I can also see that there was travel discussed between the two of you as well. Trying to bring the connection together. Yeah, trying to have change in the connection, to try to have growth. I can see you wanting to elevate this connection, remember, and then it ended in separation. So I see on your side, there was you both trying to change things. They're trying to keep a boundary. You're trying to grow. You're trying to change. And you gained clarity. You found out maybe the truth. They didn't want any of that. They confessed to you, no, I just want to keep it super cash over here, Scorpio. I'm so sorry. So they gave you clarity. I don't see them telling you all the truth. I just see them not wanting the changes you were seeking in this relationship. Okay? I do see that they admire you. They're attracted to you. And I don't see them really telling you that. Maybe you knew through your intuition that you knew this, possibly. Or this is a truth that didn't come out, or it has come out recently. If it hasn't, I think it will be more revealed that they do admire you and are attracted to you more than you think. And they do feel like meeting you was meant to be. It was their destiny. And I feel like so far what the cards are telling me is that they feel like it was one way for them to deal with this ex-lover, can't get over energy. You coming into their life. Yeah. So I see here you guys are separated. They're trying to party, celebrate, be with friends, go to events. It is the holiday season. They're doing things with their family. They're talking to their family. They're being very family oriented. It is that time of year. They are listening to music. And music came out for you as well with the Oracle Fairy deck. So they're also listening to music. You have that in common. There might be songs that make them think of you and the connection. Okay, proposal. It's making them think of what kind of maybe offer they could give you that you would accept to get them back into your life. That they could get you back into their life. Because this is their energy. We did this based off your person's energy. So they're trying to get you back in their life. Okay, we still don't know if they've dealt with all of this, but they do see that as an issue. They do miss you. They're going to roll the dice. They're going to take a chance. So they're trying to come up with what kind of proposal. Not an engagement, Scorpio. Not a promise ring. I mean, don't get consumed. You got to put the cards together. Just what can I give Scorpio to make this right again? To at least get them back in my life. I don't really know what I want with Scorpio. I still feel they're in this player energy. Because they want a reconciliation. They want a reunion. And we saw that. We saw that in your tarot cards. And now we're just elaborating the shit out of that. And here we go. Here's your Four of Wands. They want a reunion. They want to get back together. They miss you. They're going to take a chance here. Finances might be a problem. They could be working on them. Or money could just be a problem or getting in the way of them coming back for reconciliation. Maybe part of their plan is that they are planning a certain date and there's money in it. Okay? I also see they're planning for a forever union. Like, could Scorpio be the person? Again, I don't see the proposal being marriage. I see them thinking that finances or what they make financially is a barrier to being a real serious commitment with you. You came up as a boss. I saw that in your cards. Very independent, very abundant, remember? So they must not have that same compatibility financially, and it's making them think they can't have something more serious with you, and that's where they're not sure what kind of offer to offer during this reconciliation because of money. So guess what? Here's the friends card again. They are seeking out friends. This could be that third-party energy as well as this ex-lover. So third-party energy is the ex-lover getting in the way and their friends' opinions and advice getting in the way. Storm warning, though. This reconciliation, this love offer that comes in may come in. It may upset you. It may be something that makes you feel not good about what they're offering. Could be drama-driven, so be warned. Okay? Now, with the toxic relationship coming out, I feel that this disconnection with the changes that weren't going over well, I feel that that was making you guys fight and have those triggers. Remember, you triggered their abandonment. You guys were arguing. You were having some type of fighting and conflict. I feel like this is also saying that they're being and thinking this through because they don't want to come through wrong and create another fight. Okay, they don't want another fight. They're very anxietal about this. They're very stressed. Remember, you had the stress card already, just reconfirming, just more reconfirmation. They're a jealous person. You may not know this. They're wondering if you have a better option while they're over here waiting because they're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to offer? If I offer too little, they might not take it because they've got other options, maybe better options, maybe because, they think really good about you. That secret admirer, they admire you. They're attracted to you. They probably think, if I don't offer enough, they're going to go with other options. So they're at a crossroads on thinking about how to do this, how they're going to come towards you, what offer they're going to give you, because they do see the potential for a twin flame or a soulmate. It's going to be divine timing that they're going to get their act together. Okay, it was the wrong timing before. They feel very attached to you. Now, drugs and alcohol could be part of the addiction, or this could just be they're addicted to you, or they're afraid of getting addicted to you and you not being addicted to them. Okay, see this couple really working together, lighting this cigarette? I see that they want that with you, and they need it to be reciprocal. They don't want to be the only one addicted and wanting this. If they have a drug or alcohol problem, that also can be a meaning for this card here, Scorpio, but you know your story better than I. Spiritual awakening. They are being enlightened. They are making and learning life lessons on how to come towards you. They're at that crossroads, though. They're not totally sure of how they're going to do it, but they know they lust for you. They know they want to flirt with you. They know they're magnetically attracted to you. They know that is for sure. Okay, you're still in the ghosting phase, okay? This is what that's telling me. They have not come forward yet. They still are ignoring you, rejecting your messages. They are single. They are alone. They are feeling lonely from you. They're hoping you the same. They are going to bring forth some justice. That's what they're looking at. When they're looking at what offers to bring to you, there's no legal matters here. This is balance. They know you want something more reciprocal, okay? And home. They want to bring back comfort and safety to this connection. So what this is going through is just telling me they know what they want. They know they're at a crossroads and they know they've got things to deal with and they're not there yet, but they know what they want. They want back that comfort with you, that safety of your connection. They want it real bad, actually. Okay, let's set that aside. Okay. So I feel like you still got some months here before they might come within the next few months. So it can be anyway from days to the next few months that they're going to come together with something here. We got the Spellcaster Oracle cards. It has a beautiful book that it comes with as well. Let's go ahead and use that in our reading. Let's get some advice for you. Is there anything you should be doing while you wait for them to do their healing work? While you wait for them at their crossroads of what kind of proposal they want to offer you? Because I do see it's on their mind. I do see they want to make one. Could happen anytime between the next few months. So that's what this is. This is them making the offer. Let's see what you should be doing. Spirits, angels, universe, ancestors. Let's see what Scorpio should be doing. Talent. You should be working on your career, your talents, your hobbies, and you have to trust the universe, okay? You have to trust the universe. Those are your messages of what to do. TNT. Look at how easy that is. Just trust the universe. Trust that divine timing is at play here and will not disserve you in any way. Okay. Next, we're going to use Starry Beginnings. Starry Beginnings. Okay. By Cassie White. All right. Now what we need to know is what is going to be a year from now. So, and then first we'll start. Let's finish with within the next month. What is it going to look like for Scorpio and this person in the next few months? What is it going to look like for them? What is it going to look like for them? Okay. And the next few months, we're also going to pull out our love oracle. What are the messages for the next few months for this connection? What are the messages for the next few months for this connection? What are the messages for the next few months for this connection? We're almost done, Scorpio. Any other messages for the next few months? Any other messages for them for the next few months as a couple? All right. Now, how about from a year from now? What is this connection going to look like in a year from now? So we can clarify these two, and then we'll be done. That should be, unless something shows up in the answers for these two questions that we need to clarify. But these should be pretty self-explanatory to close out your messages. How will this connection look? We're going back to the Starry Beginnings to get messages, and we're going to use both of these decks to clarify these, so you can have a good contrast and comparison by using the same two decks to clarify the two angel answers. What is it going to be like in the next year? It doesn't look like there's going to be... Any other messages? Okay. And then let's do this one. Any messages for what this connection will look like in a year from now? In a year from now. Any other year from now? A year from now. Within the next year. Any other messages? Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's do the current and then we'll do the other. Let's clean up here a little bit. Make some room. So just to recap what we're taking off the board here, Scorpio, they are going to be coming towards you. They haven't exactly decided. That is the thing that's going to happen in the next month, within the next few months. And they are still dealing with these love feelings for an ex-lover and the trauma from that. But they are improving their health and trying to recover from that, just to let you know. So they are doing the healing work. Okay, now let's focus on within the next few months. What will this connection look like? Embrace the dark. Shine your true light upon this earth. So you saw the dark confessions. There is a lot of darkness to this, a lot of work they need to do on their end. You're going to have to embrace it and walk your own journey while they're doing their healing work. It is essential to stay on your own path and not lose yourself, okay? Also, you are the breath. Listen and connect to your intuition. I've seen in this reading you've used your intuition. You need to continue using your intuition to guide you. See with your heart. The time is now to hear the messages. So definitely lead with your heart and your intuition. And those two things together are going to help you understand. Now, what came up also is past lives. You have known this person before. It is your soulmate from a past life connection, which is why it's probably so hard for them to understand. You are being guided to be optimistic, to keep in mind that you create your reality and you can't attract love with a negative mindset. So you have to stay optimistic about them or other options. You have to make the effort. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward. So it's not over yet. You are called to still make an effort and move forward with this connection because of magnetic connection. There's a very strong pull and intensity. It's a soulmate connection. So right now, you guys are just supposed to work on yourselves and work on this connection, and it will come back together within the next few months, okay? So that's the here and the now. Now let's go a little further. Because we also have a year from now. Okay. A year from now, you're going to be feeling like you might need to release. Release all your accumulated on this journey. So you're going to be with this person over the next year, and you're going to feel you need to release something from this accumulated on this journey. Now, what you need to release, I don't know yet. You are worthy. Maybe you did not feel worthy in this connection over the year. Aim for what you want and believe in yourself. So maybe they might try to stifle you in some way. I don't know. We got to get more cards. Time to move on. Flow with the river. See where it takes you. Okay. So, so a year is going to come up and you're going to feel like you've accumulated another year with this person, but where are you? I'm seeing here you might not be where you think you should be in another year. Like, we're not living together. Oh, we're not in a commitment. We're not boyfriend, girlfriend. Oh, we're not getting married. We're not engaged. That's what I'm getting from this. And you feel you are worthy of these things, and you're wondering if it's time to move on in the near future. We might need to get clarity. I'm sorry. Yeah, beware of codependency. So your addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. And that came out with theirs. So you're going to start being concerned they're codependent on you. So boundaries, you need to teach people how to treat you, being clear on what you will and will not allow. They might be taking advantage of you. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scene to make this relationship flourish. Forgive and release. You are stronger than you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Third-party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. And take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. All right, so now we have a little bit better information. A year from now, which is what we're trying to look at, okay, the feeling of wanting to release from what you've accumulated is there is a little bit, if you're going to get really close to each other, okay, there's going to be a real sense of dependency on one another. It doesn't look like the overall of it is too bad, like it's a bad codependency, but it will require some boundaries. Okay, between the two of you to keep that at bay. That seems releasable. Okay, you're going to feel it in about a year and you're going to be able to handle it because of the faith and because you're worthy. Because you're worthy of keeping a connection together. Okay, see how I'm putting this together? Okay, you need to have faith that they're working. The angels are working. That's what they're saying. They're going to help you through this. Yeah, you have to forgive and release things. And remember, release, right? See how this is going? Okay, so it's still going to be together in a year. You're going to have to take a leap of faith, though, in order to go on this journey, to continue to forgive, to continue to release what's not working, to continue to set the boundaries, to keep the faith. And take a leap of faith was in the other part of your reading. Okay, so was boundaries, so was codependency and addictions, so was forgiving. So you're going to have to, it's like it's telling me this relationship is a work in progress and it will not be easy. Now, the third-party situation, whether this is the friends, the family, or the ex-lover, is still in a year from now interfering, believe it or not. And that's what I feel has you wondering, is it time to move on? Okay? So, unfortunately, I feel like we need some more clarity. So, hold on one dang on second, because we need more clarity. I can't leave you like this, Scorpio. It's not clear-cut. Okay, tell me more. So you're still going to have, relationships or work. I don't see it being too hard. After another year of whatever, you're going to have some more things go on. So let's look at the year from now. Let's look out the year from now. Yeah, interesting. You're still being guided to give this relationship a chance. There is further separation coming on here, so you will find another time to separate, but you're going to remain very flirty. Very flirty. It is true love. You're calling in your soulmate with this person. It's going to require heart-to-heart conversations. And you're going to have to decide, you're going to have to clearly decide what you want. So that's the key here. So you are going to have some further separation. So in a year from now, as you're still calling in this person as your soulmate, okay? You're still seeing them as you're giving them a chance. The relationship's still flirty. There's still love involved. But there's going to be another separation. It's going to require you clearly deciding what you want, them what they want, with more heart-to-heart conversations. Okay? So that's why time to move on is coming here. And third parties could be playing a role. Let's get more information. This is we did the romance angels. Now we're going to do the romance fairies. We need a little bit more information. Somebody cheat on somebody in the future. Does somebody just not want to get married? Like, I'm seeing another request for a change in the relationship to elevate in a year, and somebody not wanting to do it. It seems like that seems to be the repetitive cycle that you need to be aware of. That seems like getting an elevation in relationship from this person isn't easy. Like, they get very comfortable with what you're giving them, and then they don't want to change. All right. Any other messages for Scorpio? Any other messages for Scorpio? Yeah, they're going to get used to your acts of service. They get attached to the material stuff, and that makes you question that they're only staying with you for monetary gains and presents. They are actually falling in love in the future, and there will be a proposal, though. So the next time you have a big argument requiring a separation, the next time it'll be a proposal for love. This proposal that they're coming forth, third party though again, keep clarifying. So it's telling me that everything's going along for the next year. You're giving it a chance. You're calling them in, flirting with them. But then, you know, it just doesn't move again. You're ready for another elevation. So you have to separate from them, take a step back, try to have conversations with them, you know, and tell them clearly what you want and see if you can get it, okay? Because you're concerned that they're getting materially attached with all your gifts and your acts of service, okay? Honestly, because you're falling in love, maybe they're falling in love. See who it is. Yeah, so, yep, okay. So I'm trying to get the final story here. So you guys are falling in love in the future. That's why you want to have more. You're like, I'm falling in love with you. We cannot stay where we're at. We need to move forward. You need to let go of your past. So that's that third party energy. Okay. Their past of wanting other options, or that ex-lover they can't get over, is still needing to be let go in a year. You might want to make them work on that now. That's what this tarot reading can help you with, Scorpio. Yeah, you feel very psychically connected to them. It's like you feel like they feel like they can't get away with anything with you because you just know. Who are you talking to? Why are you still talking to that ex? You know, because they're falling in love with you. I mean, and you're falling in love with them. And you're like, we need to let go of our pasts. And I do see a proposal coming in here. Yeah, I do see, okay. Workplace romance. You get concerned about a new third party as well, with a workplace romance with them, or they do with you. See, this is why I got to do part 2, because this wanted to take into the current and the future, and see how it gets so convoluted. It's like, oh my God, there's a lot going on here. So we're going to have to recheck the energies. I would go based off the next few months information more so, because how you handle the next few months can affect this year out as well. So that's why I'm going to stop it from here, Scorpio viewer. And I'm not going to give you a part 2. I'm going to say let's wait a few weeks and we'll do another connection. But what I have here is that you will be falling in love with them and asking them for an elevated commitment in a year. Okay, you're gonna be starting to be concerned that they're only staying with you because of all their gifts and acts of service, that they're addicted to that. They know you can really psychically connect with them, and they're concerned about that. And, you know, with you falling in love, you're asking them to let go of the past because you're concerned for exes here, and you're concerned for third-party work romances. Okay, but this separation and these heart-to-heart conversations, though, are showing soulmate dreamings coming true in a proposal. And this time it's a proposal of more giving you that step up you're looking for at the moment, whatever that is. So it is promising, but it's not without work. Okay, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe.